Hey everybody, The Adept here, and today we have another unboxing video. This is the Flip 6P, or as some of you might notice, it's actually the Philp 6P, even on the sticker, which I think is hilarious, but the Flip 6P is by Daring Run, and it comes in this nice rubberized carrying case, which was inside the box. And that's nice. Inside we have the QR code for the user's guide. So no physical user's guide, but you have that. We have screws, extra screws. Silicone gaskets and the bump-ons for the feet. I love the fact that they label everything. These are Allen keys, and loose inside of here is our dongle, and it is in fact labeled, which is great. Another whole set of silicone gaskets and bump-ons, which, let me tell you, is fantastic. This is the purple, anodized purple colorway. Here you can see that there is already, I believe, the batteries are installed. Then this is the pogo connector. This one does not have the ball catch system. It does use screws, 8 screws. There is an inscription on the bottom that says DR Works Design, and that would be Daring Run, the maker here, which is pretty hefty. Is everything else. Let's go ahead and get rid of that case. Foam kit. We will be using all of the foams in my, well, actually I say that, but I see these two guys. If you're not using your batteries, these can go in their place so you don't have to have the battery connected. And then we have the IXP e-sheet. The IXP e-sheet for that. Plate foam. Plate that I have with it is the polycarbonate plate. Here's the case foam. The other half of the plate foam. And some more case foam for the bottom. So that is a lot of foams, and I love it. This is our PC plate. Looks like our numpad plate was trying to escape. There are no flex cuts in here, but I mean, it's a PC plate. It's already pretty much ready to go. And our other PC plate for the main keyboard. This is our tri-mode hot swap PCB. A spare daughter board, which again, that's fantastic. And here's our numpad. Actually, here's our numpads. The Flip's main function, or main shtick, I guess would be, you can actually have it either regular or southpaw, depending on the way you want it configured. And if you configure it in either configuration, you can actually use either a configuration that lets you have your inner key on the outside, or on the outside, or on the insides, just depending on how you or which PCB you want, which is why there were two sets of foam in our IXP e-sheets, is because there's one for each of them. That is nice to see. Finally, I'm not going to say the star of the show because, I mean, steal the thunder away from the numpads. But here is our main PCB. As you can see, there is no per key RGB on this keyboard. There is, I believe, this guy right here, which is an accent light. That is only used if you utilize the blockers. Otherwise, it's going to shine underneath one of the keycaps and we'll probably turn it off. There's actually one on each side. I wonder if I can have them both on. Maybe I will run that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it looks. And that is everything. Next up is going to be taking apart the case. There's the bottom. Here's our side profile, which looks fantastic. I love that mid plate. Yeah, that looks so nice. Magnetic screws, always nice to see. Let's take a look here. So here's that mid plate. It is reconfigurable depending on how you want to do this. So if you look here, you can see the 10 key pin out, and this is for the PCB. Then the PCB, this is essentially a bridge for the 10 key from the PCB, which then connects down into this POGO connector, which then comes out at the back. So that's basically how it rolls. And then that would be in the normal 10 key position. Then if you want to run it in a southpaw, you unscrew these two screws, move it over, re-screw them down, and then that then comes here. And that's how the flip flips. I am going to be using it in its standard configuration. Beginning with our PCB. And so I installed the stabilizers off camera. I want to take a little bit to take a look at the PCBs. As I had mentioned earlier, there's two of the 10 key PCBs, and this is the regular, and then there's the mirrored. But on the main PCB, as we can see here, we can actually I'll flip it over. We can do a split left and right shift, as well as ISO support, split enter key, and split backspace. Today we are going to be using the split backspace and the split right shift. I'm going to leave the left shift alone. Also very important to note that the spacebar only has one configuration, and that's a 7U. So we will have a 7U spacebar today, and split right shift and split backspace. So we're going to go ahead and grab our foam. Our switches today, we are going to be using the HMX EMO switches. And there we go. It's time for us to crack this open again so we can actually do the build. All right, so let's go ahead and turn this over. This comes off. That stays on. Next guy is going to be for our gaskets to go on. So the gaskets go along the perimeter into these little slots there. I think we need to remove that. We'll put them in. And then we'll just insert in. And the last one. So now this just drops in here like that, and as you can see, it works. And we'll do the 4 on here, and there. That should just go down there. This thing go on top, and then this should drop onto here, and that should be it. And that is this part of the build. Our keycap set for today is going to be the Osume Dusk keycaps. We have the standard base kit and the special edition novelty kit. And here is the finished build. Let's talk about my thoughts on the Daring Run Flip 6P. It is quite possibly the most beautiful keyboard in my collection. Really has a beautiful finish to it. It's just a really, really nice looking keyboard. It sounds great. If it had an arrow cluster, then I would say it would probably be hands down my best keyboard. I like the fact that it gives me the variation for other things, the split left shift, obviously the split right shift, which I have set to a function 8 so that these can all be macro keys that are easily accessible. The split backspace that I'm using for my delete and my backspace. Having the number pad is awesome. For my work, which I use daily. Do I recommend the keyboard? Absolutely. For the price point, I think that it is genuinely a toss-up between this and the Neo series keyboards. The profile is not for everyone, being RL and having a numpad, but the versatility of being able to move your number pad to the other side, combined with the fact that it has a number pad at all, makes it really nice. If you're somewhat new to the hobby, you may want to just stick with something like a TKL. The Neo 80 will come in probably about $20 cheaper for a similar config, not in this purple color. I have the navy. Just for some reason, the purple, the metallic purple, just it hits a little bit different, and it's really, really nice. I was a little disappointed in the fact that it only does a 7U spacebar. There's no option for a 6.25 spacebar and having additional keys. Overall, I think that it is a really nice keyboard. It does tend to try to pick up fingerprints pretty easily. The color ways that it has. There is no navy, but there is a burgundy. The burgundy did not look that different than the purple to me, at least in the pictures on their website. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed my review of the Daring Run Flip 6P, or Philp 6P. And I hope to see everybody in with the next one. And if you like this, be sure to subscribe, ring the bell, and you'll get notified when I drop a new video. I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day.